Difficulties. There we go. Welcome in, everyone. Hope you guys are doing well. We're about to get into this game, not far away, 20 minutes away from kickoff. Currently, hope you've been well. Got some people giving their scores coming in with Regan. Warriors by 2. Chuck your scores in there, guys, as we go through it. Here is your starting 17 for this evening. Nickel Clockstad at the back with Watene Lesniak. Berry and Pompey maintaining your centers, and Roger on that left wing. Harris DeVito and Boyd are your halves. Fisher, Harris, and Healy, the man replacing Wade Egan, who has had a deserved break, obviously injuries included. Then you end it with Salva Smith in that front row, followed up by the back row of Catewell, Newcourt, Clark. With a bench of Martin, Yedemir, Toyava, Vaimaunga, and Halasima, with Tain Tue Piki as the 18th man. People, welcome in wherever you may be. If you would, please hit that like button and subscribe. We are on the road to 4K. I think we just got over 3,000 there, and we're working towards the 4K coming up in hopefully the next couple of weeks or over the next year or so. Hit that 4K marker. Penrith for me. Roosters scare me about it. The Braddon channel member, mate. Yeah, it is quite scary, isn't it? You just never know who's in form. Do you go with who's in form or who historically has been the best team? That's another scary factor, isn't it? Evening, Rodney was 24-12. I hope not. I really do hope not that is the case. Look, guys, just give me 1 second. I am going to go get my iPad. I think my computers are running a little bit slow, so I'm going to try and go through the iPad this evening just to create a bit of balance. So give me 1 second. I will be back in a Well, welcome back, everyone. Yes, I had to get the iPad. I think everything's running a little bit slow on the computer today. So I'm going to go to the iPad just in case. I don't want to have any short overloading of my laptop. But I hope you guys are all well and doing well, wherever you may be. Malik Edwards, welcome in, my friend. Walking to Brookie now. A huge showing of Wilds fans so far, feeling confident. Malik, appreciate you coming in, my friend. And hope you travel safe to Brookie and get amongst the fans there. We do have a good traveling Warriors fans, no doubt. Warrior Nation, shout out Warrior Nation, Richie, and all the crew that are part of Warrior Nation are no doubt involved in that. So, shout out to my man Regan as well. How everybody excited for the game tonight? I've got towels on hand to clean up. Anyways, be very, very, very tidy. Inspector, thanks, man. I made you a moderator if you didn't mind that. I just thought I need some more people on hand, on deck, if that's okay with you. I delegated a job to you without you knowing, but no doubt you're in the chat a lot anyways, so we appreciate you, my man. Surely we win. Bunnies beat Roosters, Sharks lose, and Dolphins win. Then we play the Dolphins next week at Mount Smart. A lot better outcome than the Roosters or Panthers. You never know, but I kind of got a sinking feeling last night that the top teams are going to win. Specifically, I think we're going to be sixth for some weird reason. But yeah, good shout there. Thanks, Inspector. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate all the work you do, and also all of our mods as well, Tahi and others that give their time and effort to make this chat awesome. So we truly appreciate. I'm just going to just sort out some headphone things right now. Try and change my headphones over so I get a little bit of commentary on the there's an injury or things on there that I can be aware of. That always helps. But you guys, not far away. Last game of the season, technically. Look, I spoke to a friend of the channel, Levon, actually. Levon the second. You guys that know him, and we talked about it. And he reminded me that because the Broncos won last night, we get a home final. So for all the members, get ready to buy that that ticket. Which will no doubt be coming very, very soon. Shout out to Tans as well. Tans, I've made you a mod as well. If you don't mind that, appreciate you. We love having you here and appreciate you as a moderator as well. Yeah, we got blocker Wills. Yeah, man. Let's see how that goes, Wills. But man, blockers. Yeah, he's gonna be a handful, isn't he, old blocker? How are we feeling, people? How are we feeling about this game tonight? I was watching the what was it called? The Adam Blair and his mate Goran, their show, and he actually reminded me that the Seagulls have scored 98 points. There's a ton of points in that team, so we're gonna have to see how it goes tonight. Can we limit that points? Can our style of play, that kind of grinded out style, actually limit the Seagulls? I think if it does, if you can slow a team that scores 98 points down to 16 points, then maybe that's a sign that our defense is going to hold up in the finals. So let's see how that unfolds. But yeah, a lot to take in. Appreciate you guys coming through as well. Yeah, they get that Welsh sports order, man. I wouldn't do that in my own personal toilet, knowing how much damage has been, not only from me but my family. I would have to go purchase a new and install a new toilet. But to each their own. To each their own, if you know what I mean. Weather looks pretty calm from what I've seen on the shots there. Yeah, decent. It looks like it's pretty decent weather. But you never quite know, do you? ARW, who's going down as a big loss for Kiwis too? Who do you see stepping in to the 7 for us? I'd go with Tamati Martin. I can see Nicolimo even throwing in the nod. Yeah, I mean, who knows what Stace will do this year? I think, again, it's disappointing that Well, Dylan Brown, that team that won in 23, it was Hughes and Dylan Brown leading the show. Foz, does he have it in him to do one more round? We're coming up against a strong Samoan team and a strong Tonga team. We want to try and win, in my opinion. Or do you go ahead and blood in some new players? I remember there was that kid last year they brought in. Is there someone else out there? Can they get an Ethan Strange? Can they get their hands on an Ethan Strange? There might be options there, but Tamaitis might be the solid option. I mean, a safe option. Might be the best we have. You can go Nikorima. Nikorima was a great running 5'8", but you need kind of a director around there. Jerome Hughes was that guy. I'm not sure how you replace that, but maybe they can unearth some talent elsewhere as well. I'm not too sure, but it's sad to see because you think maybe with the Jerome Hughes last year we actually beat Tonga and we play in the final. You never know, but there's always those types of things. That's I see what you're trying to do here. You're getting too much power, my man. It's a shame. It's a shame, man. But we'll never know. You might get one overseas, bro. We might be. Yeah. Nice, Dom. Hey, man, good to see you over there. Hope you're enjoying it. Weather great for. There you go, straight from Dom. He's at the game. He'll no doubt give you exactly what you need, and no doubt Dom will pop through. Maybe a halftime, get his feel at the game. But appreciate you, Dom, man. Hope you're traveling safe over there with the whānau. Are you on noho? Good on you, Taz. Hope you've done your noho, your reo, and your all that mahi. Shout out to my bro, Levon the second. I actually saw him at Koronehana today, which was awesome. It was a mean Koronehana to be at. And so yeah, no, it was cool and caught up with the bro there. It's always nice to bump into channel members and some of our wānau at these things. So yeah, look, the weather. I'm just looking at Halligan speaking. There, the weather looks good. Brookie looks packed as it always is. No doubt for DC feel well. Going to be a tough night. Tamihana Hare is coming up with the Warriors to win the GF. Tamihana, man, if you have that prediction power, please bring that with you. But I can't wait for finals. I feel like it's time to go into finals, isn't it? It's time to really kind of get into it and you know what I mean? I think the season's just 1 or 2 weeks too long. It feels like, we've got to just finish this game out, see how the boys go. If anything, you don't want a Jerome Hughes situation, do you? You want to try and play to win and get fifth. But, if you don't want to push the bodies too hard, let's see how Webby plays it. Does he push some guys longer? I doubt he will. If the game gets out of hand, does he just pull the pin and rest up some players? We'll have to wait and see. But look, I think they should go try and get a win here. Put the pressure on the Sharks and Bulldogs, and then let's see how the chips fall. You never know. Roosters, Dolphins. That's always a good. That might be one at home that you might think can go well. Panthers, I just think they got that instinct that they'll be able to turn a game at Mount Smart on. But like I said, if you have a blackout at Mount Smart next week, and we make the most of it, it doesn't may not matter who's there. We might just come home strong, and I expect a strong home crowd next week to kind of get us over the line. We are 6 minutes away, people, from kick off. Yeah, Healy, man, I'm looking forward to seeing how Healy goes. I think it's going to be a good evening for him. Again, he gets to showcase his skill set. We saw what he can do. His motor, I think, was at the Dolphins game. I'm not sure which game it was, but it was lacking a bit. But again, your motor builds as you grow. So let's see how he goes maybe on a dry track and on a nice evening in Sydney. It might be different. It might have that line, it might have the quickness out of the ruck. Look, that 4-pack, still there's room to be asked for that 4-pack of Manly. Maybe he can manipulate there. Maybe the halves can build a platform off it. So we'll have to wait and see. That week, unleash the Jet would be mad. I actually think it would be mad in the sense that it would be chaotic. It would be a kind of a bad idea, but I can see what you're saying, ARW. I want the last play options varied, maybe rip a 40-20. Look what happened when Walsh did it last night. Yeah, is the 40-20 in the bag? We haven't seen it, have we? From a Tanner Boyd or a CHT. Metcalf was a 40-20 guy. He definitely. Hey, Che Hamiora. Rich. Shout out Fata Fata. Yeah, maybe we need to ask the toilet inspector. He might know quite well about the the best performances. Forgot to ask him actually. He's the inspector. But thank you guys. 30 of you guys in here, 17 likes. That's pretty good ratio so far, over 50%. Can we get that up to 30 real quick? Hopefully get that up to the 100 mark. But we are not far away from kickoff, people. And we'll give my best impersonation of commentator and my view as we go. Unfortunately, Uncle Josh couldn't come in tonight. He's busy. So you're running solo with me. But let's we'll talk through it. Hit the chat a bit more if we've got time. But yeah. Kia ora wano, need to see a little more from Boyd running wide, just a little to keep defenses guessing. Yeah. Just keep those channels intact, Daniel. Keep them accountable. Some tiko vai. That's tiko, if that's the Maori tiko and the vai, I'm imagining it vai. I might be wrong. Maybe it's another language I might not be. Hey, what's up, chat? Leave my brother. Go time. Ratchet, we ain't getting that top 4 spot. Oh, well, still proud. Yeah, Licky, it is, man. It is massive, brother. Let's be proud of our boys. We just want to see a little bit more of an improvement. Will's, yeah. I'll have to have a listen into a bit of blocker. But I have to channel the nasal back in the back of the head to get that voice, that whine of blocker. Imagine the elite athlete's diet would be optimal. So surely some of that optimal mineral. Shout out, Inspector. Oh, okay. Manahikian diet. I wasn't sure if Tiko Vai. I'm thinking the Tiko Maori, so maybe I'm on the wrong spot. But that's cool. Manahikian dialect. Oh, Rawi. Man, I'd love to learn more about Cook Islands. It's so cool. Bit of Rabs, Warren. Mate, I miss Rabs, man. I miss Prime Rabs. I miss Prime Sterlo. Fatty was good too. Prime Gus. That was a golden era. Footy show. Ah, mate. You know, you watch late night footy show on New Zealand TV, 10 p.m. on a Friday night. Then you watch the Warriors. Dom's saying a third empty, actually. Perfect pitch, great weather. So should be good running footy. Still chilling, my man. Well, it was good, Wano. Man, can't believe it's the last round already. Just, yeah, man. It's flown by. Let's go, boys. Okay, let me get a bit more commentary up and live. Oh, Bono's was fantastic, wasn't it? Boys look very relaxed. Ah. How would that work? If anyone in the chat can figure that out. So say if they lose against the Raiders, so they'll be 4th, and if we finished 5th and we won ours, I think we will play them. Now, if we finish 6 and win ours, and the Storm lose, would it be? No, the Bulldogs lose. We play the Bulldogs in the second week, or we play the Storm if they lose in the second week. So if we finish 5th, I think we either play. Yeah, we either play the Raiders or the Broncos. Yeah, so if we get 5th, I'd say. Shout out my man Jazz. Good to see you, brother. Here we go, people. Here we are. Are we going to beat the Seagulls by 150 points today? Yeah, I was thinking about that today. I was thinking, surely 150 points isn't too bad. Yeah, we'll be playing the loser between 1 and 4. Okay, here we go. Kickoff is underway. Timmy Smith, the ringer. Straight at Jazz. Don't lie to me. Oh, actual. No way. I thought no way Jazz coming with flames. It's too early. This might be the quickest try in NRL history. Holy heck. Holy crap. Sorry, let me get my thing up. Holy crap. Wait, I gotta watch that again. Oh, wait. That is insane. It might be our night tonight, people. It really might be our night. I can't believe that. That is that's like, how long did that take? Oh my goodness. Okay, that's a great start. That's a fantastic start. I've never seen anything like that. I gotta hit the chat real quick. that water. Oh, holy hell. Oh my goodness. When I saw flames from Jazz, I thought Jazz is taking the piss out of me. I thought he's absolutely taking the piss out of me. He shaded the flame straight away. I've never seen that. That is the most craziest thing I've ever seen. Here goes the kick. Mate, we're after a flying start here. This is insane. We might be on the way to 150 here, people. We might be going to 150. We might be in top 4. I've never seen that. I honestly have not seen that ever in my life. Holy heck. That is the best. Yeah, the drop from Terry Evans. I've barely done a commentary for you guys. Terry Evans, he's already out on retirement. He's already out the door, man. Okay, let's go. That is crazy. Okay, Fish takes that hit up just at the 10. Stowers take a second hit up just over the 10. Manly muscling up through the middle. Jazz involved. Clark, the shifting early left-hand side. Get to the 20. Healy looking good so far. Clark through the middle. Oh, falling off the tackle. That's a good sign. 1 in the tackle. The speed of the ruck looks fantastic at the moment. We are flying through. This might be a good start, people. When you start to see those patterns when the ruck is very quick like that, that is a very good sign. Let's see if the Seagulls tighten that up. They go kick long onto the 10 to Lehigh Hopoate. He takes it to the 20. They go to Tommy Talau, who squares it up to the middle of the park. Defense is solid from Clark and Healy. Then we go right again to Faulalo, I believe it is. He kind of gets a little stuttering run. He takes it just over the 30. DC wants to go short side there. They do. He goes for the 40-20. Dowell needs to hurry back. Oh, and that is just a counter. That is the quality of a good player to hit that 40-20 like that. Early doors, third tackle is very, very smart. And now that momentum has just flipped the other way. Again, something Dow you just got to have a sense for. You got to read it. CNK caught out of position. Wonderful kick. Absolutely wonderful kick. DWZ probably needs to go sit back more because that ball was right on that short side. He needs to just expect that. Here's the first real test, people. Taukei'aho takes it on to. They go wide. Bring it back through Alpha. Then they go left. They're double block shape to. Oh, they got numbers out wide. They really stripped the numbers very too easily there. And again, that left edge, right edge defense gets targeted. Let me just see what happens there. I think we didn't get off our line again. Dallin will get the blame. Let's just have a quick look at how that movement worked. Again, starts with that 40-20 across the grain there. Could you argue that Tanner Smith might have got a bit more out there? It's hard to say. Let me just look at this left-hand shape here. Oh, Berry has squeezed in there to help out Tanner Boyd. They really got that one wrong. Again, Marata getting... Berry's right inside. I don't know how he got that far in. He needed to let Tanner Boyd take that one. We'll have to look at that one on tape later on this weekend. Oh, my goodness. And that is another injured Rocco Berry, people. Again, this is why sometimes playing these games can get you injuries that I think they look season ending for me for Rocco Berry. But he just is not. He's not fit. He needs to come back next year. I imagine Tamairu will come on, or they'll put Leka there. Yeah. Beautiful kick from DCE. But I think that doesn't help, does it? It doesn't help the argument of Rocco Berry. Let's just have a look what happened here. He comes out. Okay, he tries to make a. I think his shoulders are buggered, eh? If he can't hyperextend like that. Yeah, when you're doing that stuff. Shucks. I think he's done. Anyway, we're back into the game, people. 6-all. Taukei'aho, he's looking solid, isn't he? He's a great player. Leka has come into center. They will target that, though. Be wary, Leka. They might target it. They know that there's miscommunication. They're going to go here early. They do. Dallin squeezing in a little bit. Leka does well in that situation. But a big night for him. Let's see how that goes. A lot of people have been asking for Leka, actually. Shout out Turbocharge, man. Good to see you. Welcome in, bro. Jazz takes the fourth out. They're going to go fifth here. DC kicks to the right side. It's a tough one for... They gave him a set restart. Okay. Not played it. I suppose going towards the ball is in... Yeah. Okay. Big defensive set here for our boys. Jazz takes one at the Siddler in the 30. Go out the back to Turbo. Nice push up by Leka. Had to make that tackle. Does well. Oh, Turbo a little bit sore. Comes up. Taukei'aho goes shifts wide. Jazz back through the middle. In the middle of the park around the 20. Oh, there's a late offload from Jazz. Oh, my goodness. Warriors were not expecting that 10 meters out. Look like they're going to go right. They are going to go through DCE. He's going to play away outside the back shape. That is a knock on. Go through Capewell. Oh, no. Double knock on. DCE feeling a bit of energy coming through. Turbocharge looking like a Broncos Roosters final. Bronx will do Raiders next week. Oh, I'm not sure on that. It's not that says, listen, well, technically that I worry about, but communication position. Yeah, it is. It is. Hey, peace, love, and happiness. How you doing? Bring Vaimanga on, or was he injured? Didn't check the lineup. No, it is Lick at the moment. Was that a shoulder injury to Rocco, or was that a HIA? That's a shoulder injury. Ruled out. Yeah, he's done, man. Oh well, this might be a sneak peek for. This might be a sneak preview for Liquor. And Pompey has dropped the ball. And we are all over the shop right now. Early interchange for Sea Eagles. They brought in a back rower there. 6 again. Let it Jazz pushing through the middle. Fisher Harris takes the tackle just on the right side here. Will they open up the left side? Looks like they are. They've got a lot of numbers out there. Fish, that was poor from Fish right there. And it is try time to the Sea Eagles, man. Again, defensive issues. Leaking around dummy half. Fish doesn't wrap up. He gets rubbled out. Yeah, I think that's a try. Fish got bounced off. Held up. Is that a double movement, though? Let me just have a quick look. One, shoulders down. And double movement. I don't think that's it. I don't think that's a try. Ball is up. Yep, then he moves out. Double movement. That's a no try, people. Then he drags it forward. Yep. He's lost control. There should be a double movement knock on. Nah, come on, man. Oh, my goodness. That is rubbish, man. Man. That's poor. That's poor. Poor refereeing. Technically, that was a knock on. He put it down, then the ball slid out of his hands. Anyway. Oh. Take the 2 off. My bad. He shanked that. I thought he had that going over. See, that's held up there. So he's held up there. Elbows down. Then he goes out. And then he lost control. Didn't ground it there, and then loses the ball there. Yeah, double movement. Double movement, man. Yeah, that was poor, my balloon. Yeah, we've got to move on, man. Doesn't get any easier, but let's see how the boys respond. But that was definitely a double movement for mine. Another missed call from the referee. Take him out. Take him out. Kicking early again. Other backs there. CNK's there. Great job. Chance takes it to the 20, 25. Dell comes in for a carry there. Gets ball rushed. And we're just over the 40 on the third tackle. Need to find our way into this game a bit more. We get a 6 again. Okay. There we go. Can we build into an attacking set? We'll see how this goes. Boys aren't really running onto the ball tonight. Oh. Smith's on the whistle tonight. He's very happy. Tanner Boyd is wrapped up quite heavily too on the left arm. Nothing in that tackle. See? Just inconsistent. I had no issue with that tackle, really. Okay, here we go. Left side tack from Clark. Oh, late ball. Lucky Fish grabbed it. Kind of a no look. Play the ball slow. Aaron Clark goes deep into the line. Marata fights through. There's going to be a quick play the ball here if they can get up. Clark. Draw and pass. Nice cutout. A little bit slow. Was a bit of a floater and a bit timed for the Manly to get there. Fourth tackle here. What have we got? CHT setting something up. You're going to take a settler here. Very first going to be a slow play the ball, though, I think. Oh, Fish, mate. You've had a howler today. You've had an absolute howler. And they're on a counter attack here. They're flying through us. Should be a 6 again there. They don't give it. DCE finding space all over the shop. I feel like the boys are playing not to get injured at the moment. You can tell. Fisher Harris, that is poor, man. He's all over the shop tonight. He's absolutely all over the shop. Yeah, McLovin. I am all actually 2 minutes behind, my friend. If you want to get in line with me, we're on 25, 38, 37. So, yeah, Aussie is a bit ahead of me right now. Talke Owls got a lot of touches early tonight. They're just short of the 30 meter. The play the ball is quick. Manly are back in this. Lodge, Mr. Alpha, is just short of the 20. 6 again, far out. It's not going to be a good night, is it? The boys need to tighten up. You can't be leaking that many 6 agains. The play the ball speed is far too quick. Lecker does great well to jam Turbo there. Line speed looks a bit dodgy. Jazz playing a short ball there. Lodge looking for the offload. They're going to load short side, I'd say. They do. Good little bit of defense there. Get out of the ruck. Trying to squeeze that middle again. Simpkins thinks there's something there. This time, 5th tackle. Slow pass to Simpkin. Can they go outside? And it is try time, people. I think it's going to be a scoreline this evening, personally. Again, centers and halves that aren't really in sync. Rocco Berry goes off injured. I think it's going to be a long night. Let's have a quick look at this. Lecker holds for Tanner Boyd. Dallin squeezes in. Turbo can score those ones. Steph come back at the end of the game. Yeah, this looks like, guys, the energy and levels and everything just looks off tonight. The best you can argue there is Dallin should have jammed better, quicker, but then the cutout pass, when you're giving too much time to Turbo there, he's going to find that cutout. But this is a team that scored 98 points in the last 2 weeks. So it's going to be one of those games, people. And this team kind of is struggling for points right now. You know, we can't seem to score points. Thank goodness DC can't kick a ball over the post. Thank goodness, man. Oh my goodness. This should be 18-6. Hey, big up Jose, man. Hope you've been well, brother. Yeah, the line speed. The first thing here, guys, line speed, 6 against long range tries. You know, it just isn't looking. Even look how Lehigh Hopewadi puts the ball down. CNK's not even trying to like get at him to stop him. It doesn't look right. Rocco Berry's injured. Looks like he's probably going to be out for the rest of the season. He just can't get healthy, can he? I'll be really looking to get a center next year that you can kind of bank on, you know, to be healthy next year. I just can't trust Rocco at the moment. Let's hope he gets better over the off season. But nice 1-on-1 there but the ruck speed is quick right now. They're getting everything they want. They're attacking the short side. Jazz with good line speed. Oh, offloads all day. Jazz getting that free arm away. See, they will be willing. They will be willing to throw the ball around the Seagulls, so they will get a few errors, I'd imagine. But that short side, they love a short side raid. Love it. CNK takes it over the 40. Need to get into our shape here. RTS. Nice line. Can you get a quick play of the ball there? Healy gets involved. Can he find some space? He does. CHT going for a solo run. Nothing much on the end of it, though. But there are some openings. Fifth tackle, what do we do here? You're going to go for a high bomb, I imagine. Can he get some kick pressure? And it's taken too easily by Turbo there. The roll on that the Seagulls are getting right now and just the yardage is a lot bigger. You'd expect that at home, especially playing in the game for DCE. They started off poorly. Talkeao with a nice carry. He looks right up for it, eh? That quick play the ball there and Tommy through the middle. The offload again has killed us. Bullymore. Tackle breaks. They get a 6 again on the 5th. Tom Smith. Yeah, that middle isn't holding up with Tanistow Smith. Jazz is having a field day. He's loving the go for. Talkeao has been a beast this first 20 minutes. Absolutely been destroying our pack. Still in good quality, isn't he, as a player? And that is... Oh. The 6 again is killing us. Yeah, Dom's saying that the ruck speed is not holding up. They're not up to it. Tough night. Looks like it's going to be a tough night. Long night. Here we go. Right side. Sam Healy shoots out the line. Breaks a missed tackle there. I don't know how Manly have lost this. They're all over the shop, man. These guys are bombing tries for fun. Holy crap. They go out the back to Tommy. Lecker gets jammed in massively. Tommy, he's so good, but he has brain farts a lot. We go to Tanner Boyd here, scrum base. RTS is like the only threatening back we have at the moment, man. Which does not bode well. What the heck is happening? Dimitrik is on now. Oh, okay. Oh man, he can still bang, eh? Phew. Tanner Boyd, poor kick there. It does find grass though. Kick chase is good. Surrender tackle. Saab takes a hit up here. Talkeaho, he's been on a tear tonight. He's really classed Talkeaho, actually. Prime Talkeaho, and looks like it. Balolo takes a hit up. I don't know how we're not 20 to 6 down right now. Short side raid again. They love that short side. They're going to hit the right side at some point, I imagine. Dell drops back in. CNK takes that. Dell going to go wide. I think he is. Lecker gets something there. Great tackle from Tommy Talau there. Third tackle. We're on the 30. Not much through the middle here. A bit of lack of creation. Communication isn't there. Detail in terms of what they want to try to do with the ball. RTS. Marata. So EIT is on people. I heard Marata, they say that he's got a hamstring issue. The bodies are just breaking down right now at the moment. So we're going to see a bit of EIT, Leka Halasima, and Dalinage, which nice carry from this Fijian boy. Fourth tackle, they're just heading the edges, man. Takeaho again, monstering through the middle. DC goes to the middle of the park, swings it back to the right side for Dell. He takes it. Surrender tackle on the 3-meter line. Very smart from Seabold here. Squeeze the middle, bring on your fresh forwards to defend. Rog tries to go wide, nothing there. And we are really pinned back right at the moment. And we got a line break here from Capewell. Who's in support, man? Come on, get up there, man. We've got no supporting runners, man. It is so poor. Here we go. Go tenor boy solo. Okay, if we finally get up to the 20. Gonna go kick, I imagine here. Gonna go wide, they do. And that is wasted opportunity. We got no support play, man. We got no runners of speed or, great little line break, but where was there's no one there. Oh, Bullimore takes it back to the 30. We got them pinned down here. We've got a good set here. Long kick down. Can he take this to the 40? I think he should be able to. He holds the ball there. Luckily, looked like it was a knock on. CNK driving. It's a little bit better. Tempo's up a little bit. Roger just carrying machine. Need every ounce from him. Again. Clark takes one through the middle. Little bit of a line speed here. Yeah, that was a hospital too. Anyway, we go left-hand side there. Milata's on the bed with the hamstring treatment. Yeah, but look, it's not looking good, people. I'm just going to turn to you guys here while we wait. Just, it's poor. It's poor. You're thinking you want to go into the finals with a little bit of something. Again, we just haven't found solutions to a lot of our issues. Forward pack been poor through the middle. Edge defense is still now we've got Berry injured, Murata. It's not good signs. It's not good signs, people. Forward pass, okay. We'll take that. Again, the thing is we're not doing anything with the ball. We're 30 minutes in here and we haven't done anything with the ball. Thank you, Inspector. Is that forward pass? I'm not even sure of that. Monkey Muay Thai, yeah, we are looking poor right now. I would imagine if you're resting players, sure, you want to just, rest up. But this looks like, man, really poor. Where's the support play for Catewell? Where's the speed? All those things. Talkeao has been on a mission tonight, man. Boys setting up something. CHT looks for something here. Gonna take a hit up. Healy goes for it. Good on you, Healy. Can you get a quick play of the ball? What are they going to do? They're going to go right side. Nice. Oh! I don't think he got it. It's going up as no try to Todd Smith. Good little kick, actually. Let's just have a look at this. Nah, no try. Leg is out. Legs out. So there'll be a 10-meter restart, I think. 10-meter play the ball. So luckily that was not a 7-tackle set. A little bit better, but yeah, we're going to defend now. Okay, that's a little bit better. A little bit better. This is actually a good scoreline at the moment. I mean, just a soft penalty from Dimitri. Very soft penalty. This isn't quite, the preparation we need for finals. Doesn't look like it's. Yeah. Kelly, you bang on there, yeah. Team cohesion doesn't look good. And there's a lost worse life. Second tackle. Brooks takes a tackle on 30. EIT doesn't look right. Look, a little head knock. Probably going to take him off the field for that. Looks like just because he reached his head. Knock on. Okay, a few errors from. No strip motion. Good call. Wasted challenge. Oh, okay. It's just not looking good though, is it, guys? It's not looking cohesive. It's not looking. Okay, Dylan takes it off the scrum base here. Go to the 25. Dimitri, that's a bit of carry. Aaron Clark. Back through the middle. Oh. Harris DeVita, man. That is sharks. Man, they haven't come prepared for that. I think they've come in with a soft mentality. They really have. The mentality is poor. The Seagulls, they love these short balls, but they're playing them so tight. But we're so lucky to keep getting the ball back, man. This is cartoonish. Both teams playing a bit cartoonish at the moment. Far out. Okay, we'll take the errors, but again, it's not looking fantastic, is it? This isn't a good sign going into finals. Like, it's just not positive. Pompey little line buster there gets us to the 50. Wonder if Tamaida can come on and dummy half. Just give a bit more direction from the ruck, maybe just to settle the halves. And I'm not sure what it's like with Egan or Healy, but these passes, these drop underneath passes from Boyd and CHT are just off the mark. They feel very suspect at the moment. That was predictable, man. CHT gets tackled on the 30. Nice offload there by. Man, he's a good run of the ball, Healy, isn't he? He's very active. It's slow. Pompey got to put a kick up. Oh, Lickers might have that. Oh. The thing with that crossfield bomb, you can't rely on it all the time. You know, you can't rely on it as your bread and butter. Especially if you've got a good defensive, good Tommy Talau's diffusing everything. Trying to think of other centers that I remember the Sami did a great jump number on us one night. You just can't have that as your bread and butter. Oh, mate, we're getting everything tonight, man. They're falling apart. The Seagulls. I don't know how we're in this game. They've just given us a ton. We gotta do something with this ball here, man. Stay in, Roger. But we'll take it. Come on, let's do something with this ball. Sharks. You gotta give that pass. You gotta give that pass, CNK. I know it's a tight one, but you gotta give it. Healy, bro, he's just gone solo mode. Numbers, beautiful pass chance. That's better. Sharks, that was, bro, we needed that. Hey, this could be 14-12 going into half time. I can't believe this. And this is probably why the Seagulls are in the finals. They're just not they're not a consistent team. They've really dropped the ball here. Great read by CNK. That's what you need to do. If they're going to jam and hit and Lecker drawing that attention, that's fantastic. Yep. Great, man. This is, yeah. Like, I'm not enthused by this, but I give a credit to the boys. Hey, guys, we have 54 of you in here. Can we get that likes? It's on 30 right now. We need to get that number up to 50 real quick. If you don't mind just hitting that like, it helps a lot. Shush. Healing. Come on, man. Just chill, brother. Just chill. I think the thing with Healy is that there's not much like the ball from the lock position doesn't get out quick enough. I know we're missing a Dylan Walker type. The ball gets stuck in the middle with Fisher Harris and Aaron Clark. They're just their passing range is just not the quickest. Can we get this kick? Nah, kicking boots are off tonight. 10-14. Let's just hope we can get another one, but the Seagulls are giving it to us, man. We have had a ton of ball here. Let's just hope we can fight for this. Hit the like and subscribe, and you'll get a free crate of our sports. directly delivered. Yeah, Caleb, maybe just get back to basics. I think it's. I think Dimitri has we kind of dominated them since Talkeaho went off. I think this is a good little spot for us. I imagine when Talkeaho comes back on, there's going to be a little bit of a flip back. We're just starting to get on top of their middles a little bit, Bully Moore and Lodge. But Talkeaho will dominate it in that first half. We've got to be a bit more. Yardage is coming though. They will break down. I think the Seagulls will break down in the second half. We're starting to see the yardage. We're starting to win that battle. Good tackle from CHT. We'll see if this holds up in the second half. The youngins have come. I agree with Dom. Actually, the youngins have come on and just stabilized that middle. They're actually looking quite good. Got to wrap the ball up. Wrap it up. Ah. Oh. Yeah, Braden, the try lifted us. We looked a bit better there, but just a soft one from Tanner Boyd. Trying to re-grip, I think, and just kind of the sea. But I just feel the Seagulls have dropped off in energy. DCE has gone quite a bit, Brooks. But again, they are dangerous. We've got to be real careful here. I'd say they go back to Licker's edge. They probably want to target the edge, the Licker dropping in a bit. Let's see what happens there. 20 out. Lodge goes left. 6 again, far out. Can we defend this set? Smith is happily giving out the 6 again, isn't he? He always has been. Faceball to Lodge. They're trying to play this Lodge out wide. They think there's something there. Trying to get their little squeeze in that spot of the field. Far out. Tanner was skinned there. They played short to the to Tom. I'm not sure what happened there. Toyava's looking good. Good pressure. Got to get out there. Watch the short side. They're going to go right here. No, they don't. They go left. They keep that shape left. Yeah, it's good, D. That's better. Better inside pressure from Licker. Licker's got to be careful though. When Dallin jams like that, you have to go and shoot for Lehigh. See how they might adjust to that in the second half. Their coaches might tell them, "Hey, this is what we're going to do." So got to be careful with that. Licker's done admirably well though. Good pickup from EIT. I think it's going to be half time. That is half time, people. 14-10. Let me get to your guys' thoughts. I'm in the shed at half times. Hey, this is Dead Hazlitt. I have to do a Des, bro. I'm about to rip down a door right now. Look, I'm telling them, man, like this isn't of the level you want to be going into a finals game. And I know we're down on troops. Rocco Berry's out, Marata's out, but you still got to give better accounting. Like, I think that is not gonna hold out, in the finals, and doesn't give me confidence as a fan. That we're kind of just disconnected, discombobulated, all those things. You know what I mean? But the fact that we're in this game, look, it doesn't. Yeah, 14-10 as of a game. If it didn't have any finals implications, I'd be like, yeah, we're still in this game. But it just feels as though this is all in preparation for next week. Um, and maybe in the second half we see some improvements. I mean, start with Rocco Berry. I just feel like it's a massive letdown with Rocco that he got injured. And look, he's had maybe 4 comebacks this year. There's serious questions about his health moving forward. I don't think he's going to come back. Obviously, depending on how we got one more game, and then everything after that is depending on if we win. I just don't see him coming back in. Um, it's a real tough one, but we're not performing well. Is he going to retire, Timbo? It's tough to say. Halftime talk, Dom saying no more Fish. Yeah, look, Fish has been poor, man. You got to call it for what it is. He needs to be better. His work rate and his defensive lapses, his errors have come piled on. The mentality there, the later the end back into the season, isn't good enough. And I totally agree with you. Well, that's it, man. And it's not to. It's like for me, it's like spray them for this game, but like spray them for like, bro, this is not good enough to compete. And I'm not saying we should beat whoever we play in the finals week 1, but to compete, we want to be able to compete. We want to be able to go and say, hey, we want to give our best opportunity. I just don't think the boys have shown an attitude level that they're really there to compete in the finals. That's all I'm looking for. I don't care if we win or lose this game, but I want to see some patterns like no knock-ons. I want to see some defensive resilience. I want to see, some attacking threat that shows me like, hey, we're going to bring something to this game against whoever we play. So, you know, I do agree with it. It's like spray them for not just this game, but like let's be serious. What do we want to do in the finals? We want to give it a good crack. Yeah, man, agree. Take your my man. It is pretty. It is pretty disappointing. Yeah, a lot of pigbacks. Look, that first try was not a try either, and I'm just going to call it for what it is because I know we'll say, "Hey, well, it's our own fault where we're at." Like when referees get it wrong, they should. You can't get it wrong in those moments. Yeah, I thought he got shot on the first time. He swung back around. Then when he planted the ball, he pushed the ball through the ground, which led to a knock on, in my opinion. So there's some things that again out of our control, but we've got to be better. But just when the refs can't get it right, it just disappoints me at the same time. It's Robert, yeah, I can't not agree with you, Bruce. I cannot not agree with you. I want to see us come out fully reset in the second half. Yeah, man. Let's give it like perform to the best we can. Look, I think TMM will come on. Let's see how that goes as well. Someone will be dead. murder, murder in halftime. Look, I'll be ripping off the this is ripping off a door for sure if I can. Yeah, this kicks again. The kicks are good, but Talal, to his credit, is diffusing them. We just want to see something a little bit different. Maybe a grubber along the ground. I feel like the halves at times aren't on cue in terms of what they're doing. Yeah, it's just there isn't a full detailed effort, and maybe we see that in the second half. Yeah, man. Well, again, yeah, you got to be better, haven't we? I know you're a big fan of Egan, bro, but Healy is much better for us. He's been our best so far. He's been our best, but yeah, I agree with that. But they're just the passing out from the lock position, the first receiver position, is just so slow at times. Bro. Need a bit of link play. Yeah, we need some cohesion. Definitely for sure. Cut Rocco and save money. Look, on Rocco, he hasn't played more than 2 or 3 games this year in a row. It's just we can't be banking on that next season, you know. Credit to Pompey. And you know, Pompey isn't the greatest center in the world, but for his level, he does best and he's available every week, man. In comparison. You know, he's played in every game. And like you could probably argue that if Berry was healthy, he might have got the same try amounts as Pompey. What Pompey's on 11 or 12 right now? Try assists and tries. So you got to be healthy in this game, man. You have to be healthy. And Rocco Berry has been injured since 2024, you know, middle of 20. So it's been 18 months almost of this. And you got to ask yourself, like, can you bank on him getting healthier as you go along? I hope so. But, you know, we need 2 rock solid centers for us next year. Maybe he needs to reset the boys and needs to go a bit hard on them. Yeah. Well, Morata's injured now as well. So, but EIT's look good. I give him a lot of credit. The young ones have looked pretty good. Lecker's done the best he can. Like, I think he'll get targeted again on that side, but him and Dallin are jamming. Seems like they're a bit cohesive. Yeah, Healy's been great through the middle. We need some more creation. So let's just say, but 14-10. Look, the Seagulls, they had us Taukeaho dominated, and that kind of built off of his platform, really. But we kind of got a hold of that second lot. So let's see what happens here in the start of the second half. TSS looked like he's struggling. I think Ford will come in next week. I don't think TSS can handle that. And I was arguing for TSS maybe to like be a starter, but you can see that his motor is hard to. He's kind of finding it hard to deal with. Again, we'll have to kind of see what happens next week. Oh, for sure, man, for sure. You can't get a break, but yeah, it's just I don't know what it is. If his body needs a complete off season, but shoulder nerve issues, you know, it's a tough one. And I'm not saying to get rid of Rocco, but it's like, you know, we for next year we can't be putting CNKs in centers. You know, we can't be doing Kate Wild in the centers anymore. We need to look at say a solid stable of centers that can really are almost like for like, or one can fill in an actual center. Yeah, you can't. Yeah, it's a struggle, man. Martin Fuller, Healy at 9, Cartley on the wing for the finals. Webby's playing it safe. I don't know if he's saving something up for around the first week of finals. But I thought that this was kind of a dress rehearsal for the team he wants to go with. Yeah, the Seagulls are good outfit. They're a good attacking outfit. Like I said, Peace. They've scored 98 points in the last 2 games, so it's good that we've kept them to 14. And that shows we are a good outfit. But for our levels, we want to be even better. And they've bombed maybe 2 or 3 tries too, in my opinion. Well, yeah, that's a good question. Or if he was cleared and fully healthy, is this his body breaking down? So I don't know where to lay the blame on that. Fish has been rubbish all year. Look, I think he's been poor in the last 4 to 5 weeks. That's for sure. Probably since the Indigenous round where he did the haka, that was a howler. He's had a few howlers the last few weeks. I won't take that away from you. I won't hold that against you. But we stopped Fish's ACL. Oh mate, yeah, mate. Well, that's the other argument too, Mackie. Is can you afford to, let's see how this game shapes up, man. There's still a lot in it. Can you get 5th? We got to try and win this. I see what you guys are saying. I don't know. Like T Mackey, I want to give it a good crack, man. To be honest, Yeah, it isn't. It isn't. It isn't looking good right now. It's gonna be a tough night. It is. It's gonna be a tough night. Hey, kia ora, auntie. Yeah, it's a hard game to watch. And excuse me if I'm, being negative. I just want our boys to be, you know, I want us to be successful. I really want us to just hit the ground running. But the boys obviously tired. Mentality is a little bit off. You go to Brookvale, you're just a little bit off. It's a tough night. But we're still in this game, and I think we actually got them in the second half. We actually kind of just started to dominate. They gave us a lot of pill though, but look, we need every ounce of it, eh? Yeah, I was disappointed with that, Zach. I was really disappointed with that call. Yeah, Grubber just not part of the Arsenal for some reason. To again, I rate the Grubber, but yeah, maybe Augustine. I agree with this. Maybe we just need to give it. I think Tamati just come on, just kind of direct that team around a little bit more in attack, just a little bit sharper. But he's been a great running hooker. Tough for Graham. Webby will go with Kate. Well, I know he will. He'll go with some experience, but it's a tough one. Turbo Charles coming in. Let him be, Mons. Let him be. Let him be. As long as he's clean and tidy. Sorry guys, heaps of comments coming in. I'll just quickly read through them. I won't bring them up, but um, um, yeah, you guys have all got some great stuff in here. Maybe this one we're missing. Yeah, we're missing Barnett. Yeah, I agree. Maybe Fish for me is just not that guy. Yeah, he's a motivator. Maybe he's a cog at, Penrith, but Barnett, I think, is that leader, isn't he? Barnett is that vocal leader, the leader in the huddle. Um, but I think Fish and Barnett together, we're missing that combo. I think we're missing a double pairing that can work, and it's all kind of revealing itself at the moment where it's tough. It's a very tough one. Very, very tough. Do they going to manage Teresa? I'm not sure. I think they're gonna do something this offseason, I'd say. You'd have to sign them up long term. I think you're looking across the park in terms of halves. We need something. We need to get him locked in. Again, the only argument to him is his body, because his body breaking down too. But I think this is it's an ACL. We've got to try and um yeah, we just got to try to just see how that one plays out. Man, you guys have written a lot of comments there. Sorry I couldn't get to everyone in halftime, but we'll try our best to get to more. I've just caught up, just read up. But let's have a look here. Okay. That's a good one. That's actually a good one, this, Victor. I didn't realize that. Yeah, Barney is a vocal leader, man. He's a vocal leader. That's church. Okay, here we go. Fisher Harris takes the hit up here. Still 14-10. Turbocharged, man. You guys should be smashing us. I don't know how you've not really destroyed us so far, but hey, you going to let us in the game? This might happen, man. EIT playing on an edge. This will be good to see. Antenna Boy kicks it to the edge on the 5-meter to Turbo. Good tackle there. EIT's been solid so far. Healy, bro, you just got a bit happy there, man. You can't do that, bro. Oh, Dimitri drags the elbow. Yeah, lucky he landed safely there. Game penalties, guys. Penalties. Okay, here we go. Tap from Faulalo. Oh, no, Talal, sorry. Is that Ben Travojevic? Kind of lucky. They're kind of playing without. Oh, they're locked without Jazz. Yeah, once Jazz comes on, I wonder if that just changes their point of attack. Go through Bullimore over the 40. Good wrap up by Healy. Catewell helping out. Oh, mate. Yeah, that's it. Oh, sorry, wrong team. Shoo. Yeah, 80-10, man. Let's have a look at this. Dimitri Kanarin. CNK just haven't got that speed. Oh, mate. Sheesh. $20-10, people. Tough, man. Tough right now. Mr. Street, man. Look, doesn't look good right now, man. Like, apart from a kind of freak start to a try, we've only scored 4 points, man. Let's be honest. It's 20-6 right now in reality. Healy takes a tackle with the 20 there. Lodge coming back up through the 30, all in the middle of the park. This number 15's had a good little spell. The line speed between Dimitrik and the edges is just real slow at the moment. Cherry's got time on the ball as well. C&K tackle. RTS driving forward, man. He goes hard, doesn't he? Fisher Harris takes a hit up at the 40. And bad communication. Not sure what happened on that fifth tackle option. Eddie looks like he's hurt a wrist. Nice read from Pompey. Okay, but Warriors get the ball just short of the 40. Fish with a good carry. EIT looking good, man. Nice. Can we go left side? What are we going to do? I don't blame Pompey for that. That's just, that's part of the system. But the lead running of Fish and everyone is just, yeah. Just thinking maybe bring on Team Idea at the moment. Just bring something different on. Maybe just kind of lacking a bit of direction. I like what I saw from EIT though. There was some good little moments there from him. Jazz giving me something there. I imagine that's a try, I'd say. Fourth tackle. Drop from C&K, I'd imagine. Something like that. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, those guys have got to squeeze a bit better, man. Double knock on. There's a Parramatta Eels again. They're going to give that as a try. I think it's a try, people. I think they're going to try. Not enough evidence there to. Oh, it does come off his elbow. That's worse than Dimitrik if it is, man. I swear. Oh my goodness. Okay, it's a no try. Try confirm. not even a guess on that one. Deja vu, Piranha. Oh my goodness. Oh my people. Appreciate you guys. 70 of you guys are in here with me tonight. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Appreciate everyone in the chat. You know, you're giving it your best. I've actually got no issue with that, but the consistency from, you know, last week and all that. Oh man. So Marata's come on, I believe. Yeah, I knew Licker was going to get penalised for that. Smith just hasn't been having any type of regripping tonight, and none. Oh. Bullimore through the middle. This number 15's had a good little stint, man. Go CHT. Who's with him? No one's in support, man. Get up the field, people. Get up the bloody field, man. This team is just not here, man. No one's here. No one's keen on really winning this game. There's no energy around the ball. It's just playing through the system, man. Nice, Healy. Go, Healy. Okay, let's see what we got here. Great 101 from. Let's see what they got. Fifth tackle here. Good try. Yep. That's better. That's better. Nice square passing from Tanner Boyd on that situation. EIT looks banged up though, eh? His wrist. Brooks hangs on that, eh? Yep. Brooks went for Morata there. Shut up, Greg Alexander. You're such an idiot. You're an idiot, absolute fool. Nah, he commits. Try confirm. Thank you. So let's see how they go here. You know how I am with goal kicks, like relatively close to the try line, the goal post. Oh well. Okay. 26-14. Oh yeah. Mighty is on at the moment. Okay, so Healy's gone off, it looks like. Okay, Aaron Clark. No, tough carry there. Talke Owl's back on. He was awesome in the first half. Gonna go short side? No, they don't. They open up the bed. EIT. He's had a good little half, EIT. His arm looks buggered though, eh? Yeah, his wrist. He's off. Injuries, bro. We're falling like flies right now, man. So that all means Taylor Stiles Smith will come back on, I'd say. Ah, mate, man. This doesn't look good, people. He's gonna get targeted. He was lucky he didn't get called for a penalty on that play the ball. Shoulder, looks like shoulder. Okay. Stiles Smith's got to come on for me. Can he play through the pain? Jazz just come back on. So a bit of an energy boost for Manly right now. And my internet just dropped out. Oh, the internet's not good. Just Sky Sports playing up. Okay, Dallin takes a hit up here. Licker comes in for a bit of action. Yeah, EIT's gone, man. See, Tennis Dale Smith is back on. Shovers. We should have had some people checking the sideline there for a tap back. We could have earned another. Saab's had a quiet night. Comes in for a bit of work. One-on-one for Tanner. Bench Voivich. Man, Tennis Dale Smith is just a bit slow, isn't he? He's all over the shop. Yeah, penalty. Oh, T. Oh, mate. We're weirdly kind of still in this game, but let's see what happens. Can we score off this? Aaron Clark coming in for a big. Oh, nice little offload, actually. Again, everyone's not up on the ball enough because we're setting up for a shape outside. Can't really take off these off. We can't take advantage of these offloads at times. Boys starting to push the pass a bit. Might getting in a second receiver. Kate well. Again, no one's on front of the ball. Everyone sees setting up for the next play, but there's not enough people like sitting on the ball. That kick sort of sitting in a dead zone there. Knock on from Liquor. Yeah, it's a knock on. Yeah, the problem with the support play, the reason why there's no support play is because every hit up that we take, we're concluding that that's the end of that play, that phase. So people are setting up for the next shape. That's why you don't have any support players sniffing around for much in our system. ACL looks like for that fella. Rocco dislocated shoulder. Look, man, I just rest him for the rest of the year. I mean, like, I don't know if you want to just play like one more game. You know what I mean? Do we play one more game? Warriors v Panthers at the moment, I think so. They're taking forever to get this Joey Walsh fella on, eh? 1907, if you guys are there at the moment, 1907. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Joey Walsh is Reese Walsh's brother. He's here. Oh, Dimitri Takeao, bro, he has been mean. It's the second time he's bounced. Dimitri said, "Sorry, young pup, not today, not today, my friend. You're gonna learn from the master today. Do you reach? I teach. You reach, I teach." RTS, you. He's only blood for creating anything. Look, we score another try here. Like within striking range. Nah. Frick, boy, where you passing to, man? Whoa. Frick, they got lucky there. I think, yeah, I think I was playing for a contract. Look, if we could, I'll take him if we get that out of him. Shivers. He probably thinks he's got a bit of juice left in the squeeze for Takeaho. You know what I mean? Nice RTS. He's been solid, man, defensively this year. Tommy's banged up. Oh, man. Fish already back on. Nah, man, stay on the sidelines, brother. Wrap him up. Oh, that was fourth tackle. Holy crap. I think he thought it was fifth tackle. I thought it was fifth tackle too. Taken out. I thought he was taken out there. It should be a penalty, man. Chance has been taken out, bro. Like just clear got taken out. Fair enough, but you know this Takeaho right now. If I get, he's just tearing us apart. Good player though, fantastic player. That's a good one. The chance taken out or what? Disruptor at least, bro. It has to be. The referees, bro. The referees, bro. I swear. Come on, Stanislaw Smith. You gotta do better than that, bro. Come on, no penalty, man. He's just trying to get his legs wrapped around. This game is rubbish, though, man. The quality of our games have been, man. I swear. Oh, bro. I'm more pissed off that Lodge and Jazz are beating us. Oh my goodness, man. That's a good carry from Clark. Kick chase is just a bit off too. Let's get to the chat, man. Don't know what to say. We're getting taken out, getting shoulder charged, and refs just want a nice enough. Look, man, I agree with that. That call for CNK was just poor, man. I'm inspired right now. I understand it. New Zealand matched the marbles. That's a good one. Yeah, halves, bro. They're just not pedestrian, man. Again, we're not like. Oh, I don't know, man. We're just not a long range threat. There's nothing kind of creative about what we're doing. Um, like Capewell makes that line break at the start of the half, and we just. But this game's been poor, man. To be honest, can we create something here? Third tackle here. Tamaita's got the ball. Dummy half. The setup to a lot of our attacking shape is just, man, good on you, Clark. That's a good carry right there. Can we get a quick play of the ball? Wasn't a knock on. Six again. 6 again. Nah, doesn't give it. Roger takes it. Yeah, I read that well. Nah, man, this ain't it. That can't be the game plan, man. That can't be the game plan for the finals, man. Just can't be. Manly giving us a ton of opportunities, man. Well, this is the problem. You gotta, you gotta score at a rate that you gotta be able to score at a clip. I think we're scoring at like a 1 in 6 clip in attack. You know what I mean? Like the ratio we're scoring at is like we, 1 in maybe 6 or 7 attempts on the goal line. That's just not. Yeah, I want to take that try away. It should be about 26 to 10 right now. Yeah, that isn't going to be the levels, man. Yeah, I got to stop being negative. I don't want to be too long on this, but oh, it's tough watching right now. Tanner has, yeah, he hasn't done fair enough. He hasn't directed the team around the park. It's just either doesn't have the confidence or doesn't have the direction. Thank you, Jazz. Jazz gave us. This is comical, man. But that's what I'm saying. Seabold's pissed off with them, bro. This Manly team has given us like 10 extra sets and we can't even score, bro. Oh, man. Yeah, Jazz just threw a full pass for us, bro. I see. Seabold, he's like, Seabold is like, I'm happy I'm getting rid of this guy. Oh, man. Everyone's leaving. You can see the crowd. This has just been one of those games I can't be bothered. I appreciate, like I say, 70 of you guys in there. I appreciate your support. Can we get that? We have 50 likes right now. Can we get up to 70, man? We appreciate you guys. Thank you for your time. Oh, Uh, yeah, yeah. You play to the level of your mate that you play with. Jazz, thank you again, my friend Jazz. Turbocharge, man. You're sitting. You need one more point to get to that 13 plus that you've promised. We've gotten so many set restarts, bro. We cannot score, bro. This is good on you, Healy, bro. This game's not over, bro. Surely he doesn't miss 26 is bro. We might be making the top 5, bro. Let's go. Oh my goodness. Try confirm. If we win this game, I will be so like pissed off, man. Good on you, Healy. Honestly, appreciate you guys coming in, man. 75 of you guys, I really do appreciate it. It's been a tough slog. Look, there are makeshift centers out there that, from what I'm hearing from Jake Duke, maybe the Warriors need to attack those centers. Oh, lekker, man. We just got errors in us, bro. It's just, oh, man. I think they'll score here. I think the Seagulls will score here. This is the dagger. Line speed isn't looking good. Yeah, line speed looks. Fair enough, man. I thought I'm like, it's the last game of the year. I thought they would have gone for just to try, just to kind of. Oh yeah, I suppose that's his legacy. Put in a drop goal. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, game over. Oh mate, short kickoff, I'd say. Oh. Go, Chauncey. Score here. Oh, mate, game over. Oh. Whew. It's a tough one, guys. Tough one at the moment. It's tough being us, Bruce. Bang on, man. Tough game. Yeah, throw it around. Go, Dell. Go, Dell. Oh, come on. Season's over. He doesn't mind, I suppose. Yeah, that's a good move. That's actually a good move, to be fair. I would expect the same from us if we did in the same situation. Stops the game. Manly just have to defend the set. Yep. Why are you kicking for touch, man? Clark takes a hit. Come on, man. We can't be doing set plays and structure. We got to make a play here. We got to do something on this third tackle. They're offside, man. Massively offside. Healy's a bit of a solo dude at the moment. He's got to. I got to get their pass out, Liquor. Come on, you got to score against 11 men, surely. Nah, we can't be taking hit ups, man. Come on. Oh my goodness. Sheesh. Let's check if this try is confirmed. Just see if this gets over. Oh, point of the ball, maybe. Okay, that's try confirmed. Okay, let's just wait for the. I'm gonna add the one. Man, sorry, my bad, people. See if Tanner Boy can make this. Mate, Tanner Boyd, if you kick that one that you hit off the goalpost, it might be 28 to 27 right there. Oh my goodness, man. Anyway, people, let me get to you guys. This is there it is, your final score, people. Let me hit the chat. Look, I'm gonna say this one thing. That scoreline flattered us massively. Um, yeah, that was just real poor. I think a big difficulty with that one is that leadership is starting to show its hand. Look, I thought Fish would kind of lead us into the finals. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it right now. I'm not seeing cohesion and attack. The halves are kind of there's just not enough strike out there, or the system at the moment that we're playing is just so conservative that um, there's not much creation. Um, yeah, I feel you, man. Errors and critical moments. Look, Andy should have beaten us by. They probably bombed a few tries. They had that was a poor game all around, and that is not how you want to be rolling into the finals right now. Just doesn't breed any confidence. We are six. We're going to play the Penrith Panthers. We are short on Rocco Berry. EIT is now injured. You're going to bring in a fresh Laban, or Jacko Ford hasn't played in 3 weeks. Do we know that Egan is fully healthy? Barata pulled a hammy. We're going to have to find a center to fill in there. It just screams of we are on our last. We're like this is a car that's come to an E. You have rolled down the hill in neutral, but we need to get over the hills going up. And just as we're going up, the car's rolling back down, and it's rolled back down to the bottom of the valley. So doesn't build anything confidence wise. For me, you either go say, "Hey boys, let's rest up," and you play a under strength team. or you kind of I'm just lost for words, really. I'm lost for words right now. Look, it was real. We're lacking a lot of we're just lacking, I suppose, creativity at the moment. We're lacking energy. I said we hit our ceiling. I don't want to believe that, but um, yeah, there's no way Lick is going to win us a game, man. He's done his those young boys. I think they've done the best they can this year. You know, Panther put 40. I don't want to go into that again, but yeah, man, we've been terrible. We've been terrible, and we can't paper over the cracks too much. Um, but there's a clear drop off. You know, there's a fair enough drop off for that team. Um, and it's a tough pill to swallow, but losing the likes of Barnett specifically for me, Metcalf as well, Rocco Berry again. Again, I'm honestly looking for some backline cover centers. Like I want to get another center that I'm confident is going to be filling in that spot. We can't be moving around CNK next year. We can't be moving around Kate Wells. You know, we're looking old. We're looking slow and tired. Um, I get that missed kick from, but Ricky, it's masking over some serious errors. You know, we are just not there right now mentally. And again, it comes back to leadership. I know I've been preaching that Fish was going to wind these guys up and get them ready for it. Whether they came in with the wrong mentality and maybe the coaches said, "Hey guys, go 50%." You got to give. You either put the weaker team in there or you give your best. Like for me, that was just poor, man. And I expect more. Look, the problem even our support play today is that you know you got line breaks in you, but no one's there with these guys. You know that's where Metcalf would turn up, but you know I expect a little bit more from our fullback or our halves to be on top of the ball a bit more. It seems as though guys are just playing through the motions, playing through the sets, not expecting a line break, not expecting an offload, that type of thing. Well, this is it, isn't it? Panthers will be up for it. No doubt they'll go in as favorites. Is that a panther on your shirt? This is a puma. This is a puma, bro. Clement, are you trying to be a troll or can you not see what I've got on there? Peace, I get that, but if you look at the performance and as you watch the game, you can just see there's too many. Things are falling apart in so many ways. Yeah, the attack hasn't improved to compensate. You're probably right there, Inspector. Look, I don't think it's going to be a massacre next week. I think it will be relatively close. Look, I'm banking on the Warriors faithful. You know, we need a blackout next week. Although that might suit the Panthers because they wear black too. We need a sellout, firstly, and we need everyone to get out of that stadium. We're not playing well. Let's call it what it is. Panthers are 4-time defending champions, 5-time finalists. The ball is in their court. But I just think we got to go and give it as fans, myself included. I'm going to get a buy a ticket as soon as it becomes publicly available. Get out there and support the boys, man. I think that's the only way. You know, I harken back to the '08, you know, and the blackouts back then against the Roosters, against the Knights in 23. We just got to try and find something. We got to find some energy. The team looks flat. Their confidence is low. Um, all I think we can do is pray, but also support them as much as we can. But there's a lot going on right now. Rocco needs surgery. Yeah, he needs to just sit. I mean, I was happy he came back, but I'm more angry now that he's injured again. Like, just don't think his body's ever healed up truly. And whoever made that comment earlier in the stream that maybe the medical staff have forced him through. I'd hate to say if that was the case, but his body's just not right, man. Get rid of Agar and Jones, approach O'Brien, and look, the attacking is poor, isn't it? Ali's still injured, man. He's still injured. JFH, he's been poor. He's been poor. I'm going to call it what it is. Probably need to buy a centre. CNK, Tuopiki, Leka, Pompey, RTS, CHC, TMM, Clark, Cape Wa. Thank you, man. Yeah, hit the like. Hit that like, please, people. Appreciate you. It is. And I think people, I know a lot of fans say, guys, be grateful for 6. Yeah, I get that too. I get that too. But there is some warranting to you being sitting in top 4 and maintaining standards. There is a bit of that. I think reality was we were a 6th place or 7th place team, and we got there in the end. But you just want our team to kind of reach that new height. Maybe we're a year short. I agree. Maybe the young guns, they've done very well. Like even EIT, I like what he was doing there. I like what Dimitrik and Leka have done so far this year. But they're still young pups, aren't they? And we're asking a lot of them. Like if you think of their transition from 24, where they actually got no game time, and I was like, Webby, get these guys on the field. Come on, come on. Webby waited patiently. They came and did an amazing job right through to about the midway season. Then the injuries started to pile up. And now we're saying, oh, that's a little bit too much of them. But we need more reinforcements. We need some, I'm just going to call it what it is, guys. And I might reflect and say that's a bad call, but we can't have Dallin and we can't have CNK, Roger even next year. We need to go youthful. We have to go younger. We need more pace on the field. We need some more energy. That's my thought process behind it. I know that's ruthless, but I'm just feeling like if we go again with Dal and CNK and Rog even, I mean, Rog has been great, but he's getting old. We have to find and go for youth. No, man, and absolutely. But I'm just thinking we need to go find a little bit more youth. Look, the only other option I can see is honestly, and I know I get beaten down for this, but Tamari might be the only other option. Like kicking game, who cares about kicking game right now for me? Like we need something more creative. And I think we got that spark from Sam Healy. I think Sam Healy said, look, stuff the system, bro. I'm going to try and go solo here because he's an off the cuff player, and when we're doing these repeat sets and we finish with a kick and they diffuse the kicks, we just need something a little bit different. Maybe Tamari's that guy. Who cares if he can't kick 30, 40 yards right now? I need someone in the halves that can direct and take control and make some clear and obvious decisions, I think that's the only other way you roll with it. And maybe have a Sam Healy off the bench. But yeah, I'm just feeling that energy. I'm sorry, guys. I apologize. My wife tells me, mate, you're too negative sometimes after a loss. This is me being a pure Warriors fan. It frustrates me. I'll probably watch the tape and my view will kind of change. Um, you know what I mean? Um, still got the yeah, fair enough. Um, yeah, that might be the recruits, Jay. Yeah, and I forgot about that. But Morgan Gannon, he's he might be an amazing player. Hazen, Jylanane, like so. There is a bit of there is a bit something there. Just give him a crack. I just for me, I kind of know. I kind of know what I'm getting from Tanner Boyd, and at the moment, currently, with the current players he's got, Tanner Boyd can work if he has amazing platform. If that roll through the middle is fantastic and the yardage is great, he can. All he has to do is kick the ball out of the air out of the ball, and he'll be able to dom. But it feels as though we're not dominating and we're not creating enough. Time to be okay. Fair enough, boys. Um, I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but um, they will go to another level. Well, I hope they do. I hope they do, but they still need support, man. We need some refreshment. I saw that the team was, we've got the 29 out of 30 players, and I'm like, the you know, we need to refresh this team a bit, man. I can't go into another year with Dallin again, and I can't go another year with CNK. And I love them. I love what they've done for the club. I've loved that, but it's time to really push the youth through and start moving in a new, moving with a new energetic backline, a bit more direction. You know what I mean? Um, that's kind of where I'm seeing things. No, but man, thank you, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, Aaron he's fighting hard. Um, yeah, and shout out to our Queenie. Yeah, e tikana. Mihana ki te Queenie. Amazing kōrero today. I was out kōrero hana today with Levon as well. So yeah. Um, yeah, the current structure we're playing with, it is quite repetitive and predictable, and teams are able to deal with that. And but hey, we just got to do better, guys. We've got to be better. We got to do better. Um, but yeah, we're just having some poor games. Fish was horrible. He's absolutely horrible tonight. Attention to detail on the ruck. Um, all those things. Thank you, Norpid. I appreciate that, bro. You're so kind as to do that, man. And thank you for that. It was a difference in the end, but it shouldn't have been. It really shouldn't have been. We've gotten beaten by an Eels team that's good and they're on the up. We've been by a Sea Eagles team. Yeah, sure, it's the farewell for DCE, but they gave us a ton of ball. But yeah, I just my standards. I want the team to do well, and the reason I'm asking them is because I want to go and beat the Panthers. I really want to, and if we win next week, man, call me out for it. Call me out. Levon, you went too quick on the boys. And maybe my judgment is harsh right now, but I'm like, I want to beat the Panthers, bro. Like I want to be able to believe and think my boys are going to go out there and give it to them. Even the 4-time premiership winning Panthers, they're going to go out there and give it a red hot crack. That performance tonight didn't give me that belief. That's all I'm saying. And I wanted just to have some type of belief going into that. Now, the boys might turn it around. They might say, we went in with 50% where we told us to. I've lost Rocco Berry, though. EIT's gone. I'll get Jackson Ford back. He hasn't played in the month. I get Laban back, who hasn't played in a month. I'm going in really beaten up. I'm going in massively beaten up right now with a team that's lost to some really poor teams in the last couple months. The confidence levels aren't high, and the intimidation from those Panthers will be coming in hot. That's all I'm saying. We need to do something about that, and I want us to do it. And you know what? When those tickets come out, I'm going to be the first one to buy, guys. And I won't be here for a watch along. Maybe I've been a curse. Watch alongs. These solo watch alongs is my fault, guys. It's my fault. When I was doing them with Uncle Josh, we were winning games. We beat the Dragons. We beat the Titans. It's my fault. I will not be doing a watch along next week, and I won't be here. We might win next week, people. I'll be at the game. Anyway, I'm carrying on. I appreciate your time. I want to thank every one of you guys that have come through tonight. Even Turbocharged, he was really good. Turbocharged, you didn't get your 13 plus, but you won still. But I'm happy for you, even though you're a bit of a hater. But I want to shout out everyone out there, especially channel members. And I've just, I can't, everyone's been commenting their frustrations, and I understand it. And I've let you guys go. Would have been good probably to have Ash on here to balance me out. You know how Ash is, or someone else to balance me out. But look, I'm going to buy a ticket Monday or whenever it comes out. I can't wait. And let's push to get the boys as far as we can this game against the Panthers. We know who we are. We know who we got, Panthers. Let's go destroy the dynasty. Let's go do it. But anyway, have a good rest of your weekend. Up the wires. All the best for the Wahine on Sunday. I'll be at the game. But man, thank you. Honestly, you guys, just quickly, thanks to all my moderators. You guys have been absolutely awesome. And you've been everyone that's hung out with me tonight. I haven't had much to say, but I appreciate you guys. And lastly, Southside, you're far too kind, my man. I really do appreciate the kindness here. But I'm thankful for your kindness, man, and appreciate that. But guys, just quickly hit like on the way out and subscribe if you are. We are on the road to 4K. We might get there one day. But Ngamahi, stay safe, people. Up the wires as always. Peace out.